Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. HeirofCarthage here, and we're going to be continuing our Astragoth Iron Hand campaign. And I made a big mistake. I was sitting there looking at those labors at the end of it, and sitting there wondering, like, was Gordas buffing them? And then I uploaded my new video today, and then realized when I saw the comments, of course, that he buffs hobgoblins, not the laborers. So, excuse me for being so stupid. I will try to correct my mistake here. So we're going to put together a little army of hobgoblins, and they will be pretty decent, basically with all the buffs that he gives them. They're not going to be amazing, but for such low upkeep troops, they should be quite nice. So yeah, I'm going to spend some of our cash on them right there, and we'll start putting together a little hobgoblin army. And then over here, we need to finish off Grimgor. It looks like, man, this is still a tower. If I can get to that and capture it as a tower, that would be really great. I would be very happy about that. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We got the hammer. Let's go ahead and do earthing. And then our Taruk. Devastating charge is pretty good. Woundmaker, let's go hard to hit. Okay, we have one more unassigned skill point to our Convoy Overseer. This is for our newer one. We'll just go with cargo capacity. They are still tracking along. They've got 7 more they got 5 more turns on convoy duty. Let's go ahead and end us a turn. I've got a whole bunch of armaments that I need to put to use. Let me see something here real quick. Let's go take a look at the forge. Let's just unlock some of that. I mean, we can spend some money. Blunderbuss, unlock that. Then we're running low. Alright, missile or melee infantry. What do we get? We got passive rune frenzy. Glittering Scales is pretty nice because it's, ooh, sundering attacks? No way. Sundering attacks is going to be pretty brutal. Alright, let's do that. We're going to need to get more armaments now. What do we get that's new here? Passive extra powder. Stock and Vanguard deploy. Yeah, I don't know, either one of those. It's suppressive fire is what we really want. So I'm not going to worry about any of the rest of those. And I think we're good here for now. So we are going to need more armament capacity. So we've got a lot of work to do still on the economic side of things. But we will get it done. Slowly but surely. Alright, this army needs its movement points. We do have the commandment available because we've retaken all this. Let's end this turn and keep things going. I'm going to get your comments pulled up from the last episode so that you can take a look at it here. Let's see. Now, I don't know if all of you have had a chance to comment yet because this hasn't been out for very long by the time I started recording this, but it was Ramasa, however you say it, who reminded me about Gordas, so thank you for that call out, making sure that we had hobgoblins there. And then Robert says, is there power creep? I'm not sure. Oh, is that a black dragon we can add to our convoy? I love this moment. Power creep, I mean, it's really just a feature I think that you could add. Power creep, I think what I mean by it at least, is that the lords and stuff are just absolutely and utterly broken versus the other factions, right? I think that's what people typically mean by power creep, like the units are just hands down better. A couple of hobgoblin archers aren't gonna hurt. Let's grab that real quick. Francesco says, those new spells look awesome. Yeah, I like the way the spells look too. HeirofCarthage is pretty cool. It's definitely fun to have something new in the magic realm. And Francesco, thanks for being such a long-time channel member there. Appreciate it. He has been supporting the channel as a member, which anybody can do. You don't have to, of course, but for those who do, thank you. You get the little cool shield icon next to your name and some custom emojis. And I will do my best to thank you as I can. So we are going to continue here. I can't get to Yeti Peak on this turn, but I will go for it on the next turn. We're still getting good production. Let's go ahead and increase there, and then let's recruit a few more hobgoblins here. They're not going to cost us too terribly much on the upkeep front. Really? I don't have quite enough. What did I build? Let's maybe stop that building. Yeah, let's hold that for now, and let's finish doing some recruiting here. I want to go take this army against Clan Ferric and see whether we can win with it. If we can, it'd be nice to go use it to get some more laborers and territory. If it's not strong enough to get the job done, then we'll just have to hold off. Kind of just depends on what type of troops Clan Ferric has put together to face against us. But yeah, in any case, let's see here. Chris Price says, I get them not having artillery, but should make them charge idea. But it's also smart to hold back and make you not take an overly defensive position. Not to mention, when I had a PC and played, I'd typically fly a sorcerer in and do major damage. So to me, I'm okay with them playing overly defensive. So yes, when you have a sorcerer, you can certainly do that type of thing. You can fly over and cause a bunch of damage. It gives everything a missile strength for Iron Demon artillery units. Outrageous missile strength for Iron Demon artillery units. Let's just do this. All right. Yes, I get your point. They'll sit there, and then maybe that you think that, oh, they have to move slightly. But that's the thing. Whether they move slightly or don't move slightly, you're still going to get bombarded. If you start the battle and you move all the way to the front of your deployment and run forward, that is going to be less shots I get with my artillery, less magic spells that I get with my caster. If you deploy in the far back and then ultimately have to move towards me, it's going to guarantee that I get more shots and more magic damage done. So I think that is probably not the trade-off that the AI really wants to take there. Because I think it's going to guarantee that I do far more damage to them ultimately. But, you know, it's okay to disagree. That's fine. That's why I put the comment out there, and thank you for responding to it. So that's why I wanted to read it, make sure everybody heard what you had to think on it. So the Hobgoblin Wolf Rider with spears are certainly better in melee. Like, quite a lot better. Let's do some of that, and then we'll probably get maybe just a couple more melee, or I guess, yeah, no, that should be all right. Let's just get a. I'm trying to think if I want another hero in there. I'll figure out something with that army. What I want to do with those last couple spots, I got to think about it actually. Building upgrades. I'm not going to do those right now because I'm spending my money recruiting that army. The fortunate thing, again, is that army is not going to cost me a whole lot of upkeep. It's going to be a full army, minimal upkeep. Because of Gore does, we can make it maximum strength for what is possible from those units. And it should be a fun one. And honestly, if the Skaven haven't gone into like Storm Vermin and some of their more dangerous units, Hobgoblin army that's pretty well upgraded should do pretty well against Skaven. I think these last couple of slots, I'm just gonna throw. I think I'm just gonna throw a couple of these sneaky gets in there. There we go. So we got a Hobgoblin army, and it's gonna be pretty potent. Yeah, it's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Boy, they get a lot of ammunition. All right, good. Greenskin's final army up here. Kolek is headed towards them, so let's go ahead and grab Yeti Peak before he gets there. Kolek might help me finish off their army on the next turn anyway. This isn't really worth fighting. Well, I say that. We haven't fought one on this one, and it's always good to see some magma cannon raining destruction on our enemies, so sure, let's just do it. Alright, folks, let's get this battle underway. I've got my magma cannons about to target up their goblin rock lobber. The greenskins are going to intelligently move forward, though we don't want to give them too much credit for intelligence. But, you know, I guess it is where it's due. I still have my summon, so I'll actually get rid of that Goblin Rocklobber here momentarily with my summon, because I think my cannons would be better spent chunking some of this infantry out. In fact, I see a couple of Black Orc targets. I'm going to target the Black Orcs. Hopefully we got a good line of sight there. I'm going to get Astragoth up here forward just a little bit. I want to intercept the enemy while they're charging forward. Here's my Kadai. We're going to get rid of that. And let's go ahead and throw a little bit of slowing action down here. Woo, we got some hits with our cannon. The AI is right inside of blasting range. I'm going to focus their Lord out of existence real quick. I don't have the best of line of sights right now. It's not going to take much, though. Just a couple solid volleys. Oh, he darn near died before he ever even arrived on station. I have that spell. I just don't have enough magic for it at the moment. Let's get charging forward. Big ends. Alright, let's fall back with the charge. Alright, so I'm just charging forward. I'm waiting on a little bit of magic here. The magic is not coming quickly. Let's go give a little bit of help here. Our Kadai killed that off, and our cannons can go for the archers and our wolf riders. I actually can take my wolf riders right up the middle here. Let's just head out right through there. Alright, how are we doing? Still don't have enough magic for the spell I want. Alright, wolf riders are through. And we are crunching into that flank. Let's keep firing there. Astragoth taking a bit of a beating here from these Black Orcs and Biggins. I mean, they are pretty tough units, so not altogether unexpected. Alright, my renders can come and render assistance, pun intended. And they will do tremendous damage. These dual axe variants are very much attuned to kill these infantry targets. I was hoping to use the Hellhammer. We don't have the upgrades for it yet, though, that allow us to fire it at reduced magic cost, so there we go. Should be a pretty easy victory for us. I need to put that Wolf Rider into the other army. I will soon, and we'll replace it with a Regiment of Renown better suited to this one. Alright, good victory. Took a few laborers as well. Let's go ahead and accept that. And yes, we're going to occupy it as a tower. I have a pretty good amount of influence as well. We can occupy it. We can occupy it all the way up to level 4, which I'm going to go ahead and do because that'll give me a pretty massive settlement here. In terms of, yeah, we're going to get good Conclave influence +5 per turn, so that'll pick us up quite a bit of influence in the Conclave. I'm looking forward to that. We should probably put up some sturdy defenses here as well. And that should leave us in pretty good shape there. We'll try and get some cash out of that one also. Alright, let's go ahead and pick our upgrades. Let's go with Flamestorm. Let's keep adding to the hard to hit. And building upgrades available. Let's go ahead and spend some raw materials there, upgrading that to try and get a little more cash. And end our turn, and we can go take our Hobgoblin army and try and get it into action. I haven't gotten to try an all Hobgoblin army yet. I didn't do it in the campaign that I played off-screen, so I'm kind of excited to see just what it can do, if anything. The Hobgoblin units aren't bad in the right scenarios. When you're fighting low armor situations, they're pretty good. Alright, Grimgor's last stand is underway. I've got double magma cannons targeting him. And I'm going to try and pull his army forward and then smack them down with my blunderbuss units. They are going to just come straight at me. I will get rid of the Hammer of Gork as soon as I am able. It's going to do some damage because it's the Hammer of Gork and it's not bad. Alright, there comes the opening salvos from my magma cannons. Pretty effective first volleys. I'm gonna let loose another couple. We do need to get some Hellforge upgrades on our artillery, but we're also going to need to get some more armaments first and increase production of armaments. Alright, here's our Kadai. We actually have our Dreadquake mortar on this that we can use as well. So kiss your rock lobber goodbye. I love the Kadai summon for that. It's a little risky to use this on open ground, but I'm going to do it just for fun. Oh, they got swatted by the cannon. It's going to kind of hold them in position. 3, 2... Okay, they're going to scatter. Look at them running. They know what's coming. Wasn't the most brutally effective hits that we are ever going to see from a Dreadquake mortar, but it was still cool, and I love the sound effects on it. Sounds so neat. So Grimgor's army is already getting savaged pretty hard. Alright, I've got my units. I'm going to actually come out and harass these guys a little bit with my renders, just because I can. Actually, no, there's no need. No need. Just hold. Hold the line. Okay, they've got some archers in range of my own. That's fine. I'm pretty unconcerned. Oof, boy, those magma cannons hurt so good. I put all of my garrison units up front just to kind of charge break. Ooh, did you see what the magma cannons did to that? Gruesome. Oh, they're all blobbed up there. That's where I should have used the, Here comes the hammer. Lay down the hammer. That's a nice spell. Looks really good, too. Alright, my blunderbuss are firing away. Here comes Grimgor. And I'm going to... Oh, I don't have enough magic to do a slowing. That's unfortunate. I'm going to give him a... I gave an attack order on him. I don't know if it's going to be... It's not going to be sufficient to stop him. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hit him with some Centaur renders. He's going to be really tough, but we'll attempt to goon him out of this. Okay, let's swing around behind him. These Centaur renders here ought to do very good against him because they have a bonus versus infantry, and although Grimgor doesn't look like an infantry-sized target, he technically is. Alright, I'm gonna try and get rid of some of these units. I'm gonna swing these Wolf Riders around too. Alright, yeah, we've got these guys. There's really nothing left to be worried about out here. I'm gonna take my shotguns over here and see if we can shoot those Wolf Riders. Grimgor is putting up an impressive fight considering what he's in, but he is overmatched by all the Bull Centaur renders here. He's not going to survive that. It's certainly not ideal to take him in melee like this either. And if I can clear out from him, like I'll try real quick. I'll actually try and clear out in this direction. And we'll see whether it's possible to get any shots without just murdering our own units, which is questionable. Grimgor's getting bowled over by Bull Centaurs. Okay, we might get shots on him right here. I think we actually will, and that'll be the easier way to finish him off. Come on, renders. You killed one of them because it got stuck on him. Gitsnick won't save you from missile attacks, buddy. Alright, we're gonna finish Grimgor blunderbuss style. Blunderbusses. Let him have it. He got hit with a magma cannon right there too. Doesn't do much, but... Alright, Grimgor took a face full of pellets, and that is the end of his faction. Alright, excellent. Yeah, you know what? We'll take a few extra laborers. Nothing like some good greenskin laborers for us. What up, Archaon? He wants military access? Sure, why not? As long as we're not fighting. I'll kill him if I have to. I'd prefer not. Otherwise, We're on pretty good terms with Kolek. Hopefully we can keep it that way. We need to increase mine output and factory output. So I'm going to spend some upgrade points on that so that over the next few turns we can increase the output. Yeti Peak. I don't have a ton of money to spend here, but I do want to use some of it to get this detonation barrel set up there. Then I'll build another building there in the next turn. Kind of think about what I want. We're at skill 28. We can get Great Arcane Conduit, which is always worth it in my opinion. So let's just take a sweet look. Yep, faction destroyed. Grimgor's Ard boys are no longer Ard. So we have gotten rid of them. And now we can go focus on a different front of this war. Clan Rictus. What's our position with Clan Rictus, and what's their position? So Clan Rictus is hated by pretty much everybody and does not have any allies. Clan Rictus would certainly be an easy target, and there's some lands that we could clean up that belong to them. It's quite a lot of land. Could be other Skaven clans there too. I could go hit these guys first, though, at Mount Gunbad, and take away the gold mine. Now, of course, that's going to put me right on the border with Karak Drin and Karazakarak, but that's fine, because all of them have to die for me to obtain victory. Clan Ferric we are already at war with. Let's take this army and march to its first battles. Do any of these... Yeah, they will further buff. They'll give extra leadership and defense to hobgoblin units. Not the archers, but yeah, that could be good. Let's do that. And we'll try and get as crazy a hobgoblin units as we can. Okay, so we're headed up, take the fight to Clan Ferric, and we are going to have a lot of turns of movement here. I'm going to try and go underground because I think it'll be a little faster on this turn. And we're going to start moving towards the other side of the map. And at this point, I'm going to have to end quite a few turns to get where we're going. That's okay, we got some research underway that's going to help us be able to do 2 convoys at a time. And we can use those convoys to pull in whatever resources we deem necessary at that point. And since I'm traveling so far at this point, again, very possibly labor that we're going to want to pull in, because I'm not going to have battles just actively handing it to me constantly. Defensive. Are they worth anything I should be concerned about? No. Okay, we're going to accept this. We've got a real axis of evil going on right now. The dwarves are going down. Cathay's getting beat down. I like it. And of course, Grimgor isn't really on one side out of the other. He just fights against everybody and then puts himself into a regrettable position. Okay, we're going to keep moving north there. Our army can probably go into a forced march now and cover more ground. I think I'm just gonna kind of run over here and then go underground and hit Mount Gunbad. I want to take over that gold mine. I feel like the gold mine would be a really nice building. I don't really have a lot of enemies that could get us over here. Dang, it probably wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of extra control. These provinces, it feels like we're always just slightly in the negative. Fur production would be nice. Let's throw down... Really need some extra gold, though. Let's throw down the gold. This one's going to use up raw materials, but gives us gold as well. Let's hold on. Well, yeah, let's hold off because I need some of those. I need to pump some raw materials into our factories. Speaking of, let's go and maybe look for upgrades to strip mines and factories here. There's a factory upgrade we can roll there. These strip mines that we can take up to like level 2. Nope, we've already got them up at level 2. Okay. Alright, let's Let's see, unassigned skill point. This is going to a convoy overseer, and we're going to just do another cargo capacity. Speaking of convoy, it was successful, and our other one is ready to go. Let's go take a look at our labor situation. We're at 100% at the moment, and let's see how much extra we have. A decent bit. So we could focus on either treasury or one of the others. Let's just go to our convoy and see what's looking like a good trade. Alright, so military convoy. I have a decent number of armaments that we could export, and let's add our guy here. So we've added... That's a lot of labor we could pick up for armaments over at Black Crag. It's not even that far away. That labor would leave us set for a long time. Grungzent. Golfjord. Holy labor at Charon Car. Wowza. It's 13 turns over there, but 2,600 labor. That would be absolutely bananas. We could go up to the Crystal Spires, though, and pick up quite a bit of gold here. You know what? Let's do that. I may end up regretting that, but we'll see. Okay, building available. We already got income there. That's really what I'm focused on. Ooh, we can get this one's gonna give us some more income, raw materials and income. So that's pretty great, actually. All right, let's end our turn. Good. Things are looking nice. I think when we have way too much labor in our provinces, if I remember right, you get a negative public order penalty, potentially. I can't remember for sure. It's certainly possible. I think you can sacrifice some of them to, like, improve it as well. There's different things you can do with that labor. What up, Wintertooth? They want a peace treaty, and they're offering a lot for it. Question is, will they make peace with my friends? Have they already? They have not. We can't force them to make peace. We can try to put them in a non-aggression pact. Let's propose that offer. Alright. We'll try and put an end to that war. That way when I go up there we can stay focused on Skaven, and we get a decent chunk of change out of it. Convoy encounters Dueling Shrine. Combat drills, strength through pain. Gain unit experience at the cost of moving this turn. Let's just keep moving. I'm not worried about it. Where's our army? Awesome. We're still just moving across the map. As quick as we can. Quick as we can. Alright, sweet. Building upgrade available. What would it cost us to rush this? 400 labor? I don't need that building that bad. There's a lot of building upgrades available. I'm not sure how many of them like I desperately need at the moment. Let's see what's going on over at the tower. No one has recently taken one of my seats, but there was the seat here that gave me this, and I would like to have it back. I could snatch it back on the next turn, which would give me an extra raw materials and increase raw material output. I may snag that one back. Damaged building. Let's fix those buildings. And let's see, probably need some defense here. Let's end this turn. What does it mean, damage building? Repair it. There we go. Alright. Let's end that one. So we'll get ever closer to our new wars. Excited to go conquer something new. The campaign against Grimgor was relatively quick and successful, honestly. I had a much tougher fight against him in my first off-screen campaign with Astragoth. he was much larger, and I had to fight a whole lot more armies and battles. He'd gotten a lot better start. Kolek did, I think, kind of got killed by him early, and then it just continued to make a problem for him. Okay. Alright, our Tarek just gained a level. Let's go ahead and take a look at his skill point real quick while we're here. Yeah, word save. Never hurts to have a word save, does it? Okay, this army is ready to move towards Clan Varric lands. Gonna be hard to say exactly what we're gonna run into up here in Skaven territory. We could just get killed, but I mean, it is just a Hobgoblin army that we're sending up there. There are worse things that could happen. We don't have any defenses here, and we should probably have said defenses. Extra 150 income, let's do that. It's gonna take a number of turns to get there, but I want to start stacking up as much of that income as we can. That'll allow me to do more building upgrades, allow me to have better armies, that type of stuff. So we do need to kind of continuously, slowly focus on upgrading things. Clan Rictus is going to declare war on me. I had decided to go against someone else, but I am in the neighboring vicinity, so I guess it's pretty good timing for Clan Rictus to declare war. I'm going to head down there with Astragoth instead of going for the Crooked Moon. Crooked Moon will wait, and the rats will die. Alright, here we go. We can lose cargo, take a shortcut. Let's just keep moving as normal. Hag Reef got destroyed. Finished some more tech, and that gave us the extra active convoy. Ooh, we definitely want that one too. We get an extra unit in our convoy every time. And let's see. Raid the region belonging to any of the following enemies, Legion of Asgard. Why would I do that? Okay. Alright, filth rats. I'm headed your way. Ask and you will receive that which you probably don't wish to. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Factory output's up just a little bit. Our raw material output is up some. I'm going to come back in here into the tower. Back down here to tier 2, and I'm going to snatch that back for myself. And that is going to increase my raw material output a decent bit. So then what I'm going to do is maybe go look for additional factories. Our income is popping back up nicely. That factory's already been upgraded. Or more raw materials. Let's make this upgrade here. Let's take a look at our labor efficiency and see if we can fix it. We are deficient here and here. We can take a little bit of labor here and redistribute it at these two locations. That'll get us near 100% efficiency. We really just need to get some fights going. I think we can send out another convoy, actually. Oh man, we can have 3 active convoys. Oh, that's pretty. They're still returning to capital, so I'll go ahead and hire one more. Oh man, this one comes with a destroyer. Beautiful. And where can we get some good labor? Relatively close and easy. Whoa, it's a tough trip to pig barter, though. Wow. Don't have many armaments, but it does come at a decent chunk of labor here. I don't have enough outgoing. I could pick up 334 labor pretty quick. I cracked 6 turns versus 4. Yeah, let's just, let's do that. Dispatch. Alright. Assign skill points. Alright, so let's move towards Skaven territory. I'm going to stay in an ambush stance, actually, in case we run onto anything. And we have an unassigned skill point to our Convoy Overseer. This is our newest one. We're going to definitely do Wayfinders, reduce that chance of ambush, and then Hidden Stores, so less attrition. Quicker replen, and let's go ahead and end ourselves a turn here. What up, Drazhoath? He wants a defensive alliance. I accept. We can force them to confederate in the tower eventually, and I certainly intend to do so. I would love to get at least one battle with some Skaven here before this is all said and done. At least I think I want a battle with Skaven. I guess that depends on the terms of the battle. I'd like to kick their butt in a battle. Not the opposite. But we'll see what I am given. We did not run into a Skaven army here. Let's go see what's going on at Karak Doom. That is potentially a tower for us as well. There is a decent Skaven presence. And we need siege engines to go after that presence. Let's get some stuff being built, continue the siege. See if we can burn the filthy rats out. And down here, let's head over to Crookback Mountain. It wants me to raid in that region, which I guess I can go ahead and do and see if that completes that mission. Okay. Let's see, armament output is looking good. Our materials output is looking good. At Yeti Peak, what else do we want to build here? This increases raw material output, but we don't have any... Or no, it reduces the use of it. Upkeep for armies in local province is not going to matter here. Casualty replen's not going to matter here. Ultimately, depends on what we want to have over here. Might just put this in so that it'll be a good defensive position for our tower. Let's just do that, so we'll focus on the defenses up there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start the upgrades to Yeti Peak. Let's end ourselves another turn. Come on, Skaven battle. Come on, Skaven battle. Kind of hoping to get to try out my Hobgoblin army, but I'll take either army at this point. Clan Rictus did not fight us. Did not see whether Clan Ferric already passed by there. I don't think they did. What up, village? He wants a military alliance. That sounds pretty good. And Clan Ferric passed us by without combat as well. Okay. So the two potential battles we could have gotten did not happen. We're still waiting on some towers here, so let's continue that siege. Clan Ferric could show up with reinforcements, so that is always a risk. And raiding stance takes quite a few movement points. I'm gonna move underground up to here. We'll swap over into the raiding stance in the next one. Convoy Overseer picks up a skill point. Let's go with the max on hidden stores. And we need some labor. Pretty bad here. Let's see, a military convoy. We've got one out running for some labor. We've got some returning to the capital here. That's where we picked up that treasury, so in 5 turns we can send it back out. This one should be good to go, right? Or no, he's the one out right now. They're returning... I don't know, this is a different guy. Different guy. Let's go ahead and add this one. We can pick up some quick labor. That's a dangerous mission right there, though. There's quite a bit of labor here. We just don't have quite enough armaments for it. Let's dispatch that one. That one shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so I've got a couple of convoys headed out for some labor. We're gonna have to replenish our armament store. We kind of raided them pretty good there. But that means we should have a decent influx of labor soon. I'm expecting some battles. We're gonna have the convoys come through, so our labor output should go up, and then if we get the money and the right materials, we can increase the buildings that are dependent on labor too and try and use up even more of it. See if we can really get some stuff going here. So the Heralds of the Tempest are attacking the Puppets of Misrule. If I break the alliance, it's going to hurt my reputation, but I really don't want to be at war with the Heralds of the Tempest and their people because they're right next to me. So sorry, Tzeentch, you picked the wrong war. I'm going to choose not to be involved in that. It's not going to be great for my reputation, but it will be great at not getting me into a war with Kolek at the moment. So they are going to lose their outpost. Unsurprisingly so. Let's switch over to raiding stance here. Oh, we pick up laborers by raiding. That's awesome. We get quite a few, and we need it. So timing couldn't be better in that regard. I've got a little bit of cash. We've also got upgrades we can make here. We can upgrade our capital all the way to tier 5. Let's do that. Took a whole bunch of raw materials. Karak Doom. Still saying we're going to get medium casualties here. I'll wait one more turn. Go ahead and be patient there since we've waited this long. I don't need to move that lord. And let's end this turn. I need to put some of that money to use. So I'll go look for some buildings that are cash upgrades. Oh, this could be war. Yep, it is. That's not great. I don't have an army to face Emmerich on that flank. He's even weaker than us. I'm not sure why he's declaring war. He seems like he's in a pretty desperate situation. Emmerich can be tough to stop, though, depending on the situation. I don't have an army over there to counter him at the moment. I guess I could use all the extra money I have to put one over there for the moment and then just disband it if we need to. Might do that, actually. Alright. Mission successful. Quested rating. So we got some mission complete. What is this now? Called the Conquest. What's the next mission there? Objectives mission called the Conquest. Capture, occupy a settlement belonging to enemies, servants of the Conclave. Alright, well, that would be this settlement, I'm assuming. What up, Crookback Mountain? Alright, let's go ahead and fight this one and be done. Was it just me, or did I remember this not having walls just a moment ago? I thought I scouted the terrain, and I was pretty certain that it showed an open field battle? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Alright, let me knock this tower down. And it's going to take a while, actually. Might just punch a hole in the wall and then come screaming through with my centaur, or sorry, my bull renders. How many? Oh, they summoned. Oh, I hope they don't have warp bomb, because I have all my units all blobbed up. Ooh, that'd be bad. Yeah, if they had a warp bomb right there, or whatever they call it. Alright, I'm going to knock that tower out of business. Oh, gosh dang, what are they shooting me with? Another tower. That's not hurting me very much. Let's take that fort wall out of commission. They're wasting their summons over here, so I guess that's fine. We'll get those over with. What is this unit here? A Night Runner Sling? Yeah, I don't really want to get wrecked by those. Can I summon this inside their walls? That's pretty cheeky. Summon on the victory point? How cheap is that? Doesn't have very good capture power. Ah, they summoned on me. Clever rats. We might capture their victory point. I don't know if it's going to hold long enough. Oh, my unit unsummoned before it could get it. Alright, sorry, I had to do that just for fun, because it was kind of cheap. Oh man, we were getting thrashed by their tower now. Forget that. I don't want my units destroyed. Alright, we need to just come tear down the wall. Or tear down the gate. I'll send Astragoth, sorry. And our Ford Tarek here. Come bust the gates down and then just come screaming through. There's not going to be much the Skaven can do about it. I wonder if they have Warp Lightning. I can't remember. They send the Skaven out of the gates. Alright, the gate is almost down. Let's come screaming in with some units here. Alright, is that a clan rat spear? Okay, it's a clan rat spear. Let's begin running our infantry over here. Okay. Let's head in with Astragoth, and I've got my bull renders headed this way, my infantry headed this way. We're just gonna pound our way through this. They're gonna have some stone vermin. They're gonna have some towers built for sure. Fly up here. Alright, bulls. Let's bring in my best anti-infantry version of them to start with. See if we can help clean this up a little quicker. Let's try and pull these Skaven units a little further back here. Is my cannon? I didn't know my cannon had a good firing position from there. Let's actually just back up, make sure they can't get hit. Okay, there we go. Let's bring in our Regiment of Renown here, Hashut's Dark Ravagers. They should help shred through this storm vermin with relative ease. I'm gonna put a little bit of hurt on him here too. The hammer. Boom. Alright, our bull's gonna go take care of that tower back there. We've captured the gatehouse. Routed that unit, so let's push forward. And I'm gonna bring all the rest of the renders in. Send some of them over here to capture. See a couple of capture points that are well within reach here. Alright. We're off to the races here. Tear that tower down. Be able to kill these slings, and we're going to capture that point right next to him. Alright, we are trying to get into the gate. There's just a few clan rats trying to stop us. I'm fairly unconcerned with them. Those slings are going to get absolutely wrecked. And that tower is going to come down. There are some storm vermin coming. We'll make sure and save up another hammer for those. The Hashut Dark Ravagers are going to be really good when they get into the combat against infantry. Really good. Come charge these storm vermin. Alright, tower went down. I'm gonna try and maybe terror out those guys. Let's take the rest of our renders and let's just charge screaming forward over here. Right, the storm vermin are tough. They certainly have some capable anti-large, but I'm also going to be pretty potent here. And I think we're going to be doing well. Nice. Okay, took them out of play. Let's capture this point real quick. And the renders have found a clan rat spear here. Just gonna keep throwing renders in that direction. Where's my other render? Okay, Okay, so we captured one of their points. I'm gonna move on to the next one. We're just gonna kind of continue to capture their points. And there's a storm vermin there as well. These units, I don't think, are gonna be able to actually stop us. These renders are not as good as my other ones, but they're still pretty darn tough. Alright, we got more units coming in, coming across. Let's get rid of these guys here real quick. Bring in those wolf riders. Oh, there is a storm vermin here. We definitely need to get in behind it then with our infantry. That storm vermin is going to be a problem, because it's one of the halberd varieties. Alright, we're after the tower. Our little goon squad here is catching up to these night runners. Night runners can slow you down a little bit, be a bit of a pain. About to take down that tower, and I'm going to head to the next one. There's multiple enemy towers firing at us, but I'm not super worried about it. Our renders are putting up a real solid effort over here, despite not having the infantry support for quite a while. Let's keep moving forward there. We are going to crush these night runners. We got rid of a tower. Let's go for the next tower. Get in the fights. And let's head back there. He's headed towards the tower. Good. Alright, storm runner, or sorry, the night runners are gone. Let's run up and hit another capture point, and we're going to just further take away all options for the Skaven. And let's bring these wolf riders over here to stop that recapture. Should be able to challenge that. And we're about to take this capture point. That one's going to be in our control here momentarily. There it goes. Time to keep moving. Tower just went down. Where was the next tower firing from? Let's go get that one. Alright, we crushed the Skaven here. Between our infantry and our renders. Let's push up further. You all come on down here. Let's just kind of head over and take the next target here. Alright, we've got units on the move all over the map. And our wolf riders just got straight into the face of those storm vermin. That's probably not what we want. We did challenge them, at least for a moment. They might actually rout. Being shot by those wolf riders, they're not loving it. They left their capture point and are about to get shot in the face by blunderbusses as well. Just shoot once and they should be gone, even if it's not that many shots. There we go. That's going to be the end of those storm vermin. So there's going to be no recapture there. We took another point here. And our centaur renders can continue their reign of terror. Alright, where's my leader group? They've got a long road around here. Oh, the AI built a thing there. Let's go destroy it. Okay. Renders? No. Where are you going? Come here. Right here. Come destroy that. There we go. They have to go like all the way out here to the wall and down and around. That's going to be a long trip. Let's move up some more units. Okay. Honestly, the Skaven should have chain routed already. They don't really have any prayer left. We've captured 3 of their 6 points here, and it's certainly not helping them. Alright, tear it down. Yep, Astragoth's gonna tear down the next barricade. We're gonna keep on plowing through here. This barricade should drop real quick. Alright, get in there. tower is going to be gone. Let's come terror bomb this clan rat over here. Alright, get that terror bomb underway. There's some Skaven moving forward over here, maybe looking to recapture their position. Awesome. Alright, things are looking real good at the moment, real good. Alright, let's see which close quarters infantry is better, Night Runners or Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses. You will place your bets now. If you bet on the Skaven, you might want to consider swapping that before it's too late. Those guys have pretty good capture power, honestly. Alright, that's gonna be it. Good victory. Alright, solid victory for us there against Clan Rictus, and we're gonna get ourselves yet another tower. So our Conclave influence is gonna soar. I'm not loving that war with Emmerich, though. Anyway, we've gotten quite a lot done on this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be back soon with more. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.